Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I've got Plan With Me week 40 of 2025 and this week's sticker kit is by Happie Scrappie. So as always, if they are still open, I will make sure to link them below. And then I'm gonna get started on my sidebar. This sticker kit is so cute. I do feel like it's a little, I feel like it's themed, but I also kind of feel like it's slightly random, but still, regardless, it's very, very pretty. And it definitely doesn't hurt that it has some cute little foxes in it. My whole family is obsessed with foxes. And I'm not doing a menu this week on the sidebar. I don't think I got to do one last week either. But no biggie there. 'Tis not the end of the world. Okay, and then let me get my big sticker boxes out of the way too. This week I did skip doing any to-do lists just because I kind of felt like I wanted to go back and just kind of not for once have to-do lists. I of course have a to-do list to do every week, but I just wanted to skip it this week in my memory keeping planner. Get these in here. I love that a lot of these are just super cute, pumpkin-y fall vibes. I don't know how many of you are like fully into fall, but I definitely am. And I'm gonna put this one up here. And then I will put this super cute little fox one up here as well. Okay, I think that's all of the large sticker boxes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get started on Monday. And I will say that some of so these are like a film material, like a vellum, and I'm not certain how my markers are going to write on them, but we shall see. And I'm using these on most days to mark my reading. And I'm actually just gonna kind of use them right here in the center like this. I wanna see how my Sharpie pen is gonna write. Of course, I just had to go and touch it. Okay. So there's my reading for the day, and then I'm going to mark next. Here we go. If I can match this up nicely. I watched My Friend Dahmer. Just gonna put this little, and actually, I wholeheartedly lie. I did not put my little asterisk sticker. Put it right here. Oh no, I already smeared it. Okay, not super thrilled about that. That's totally fine though, it's not a big deal. Okay. Now what I was going to mark on this one is my daughter's physical therapy. I'm not sure. Okay, I switched to this marker so that I wouldn't smear, but this may not be working out quite as nicely as I was hoping it would. But it'll be okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna mark that I did menu planning. I'll put that over here. Just write menu planning. And then I will put this sticker here. To mark bills and budgeting. Oh, maybe not. I'll mark my shower steamer on that one. Or my walking. Yeah, let's just do my walking. This one's nice and small. And I walked 1.25 miles. That's not working. Walked 1.25 miles. And then I will mark right here. I believe I already said earlier that I watched My Friend Dahmer. So I'll put the little TV icon there. And then I will also go ahead and mark my bills and budgeting. And again, with this kit, I definitely worked my hardest to find some boxes that match, because this kit was like literally like 2 little pages. So there wasn't a lot to work with, but I was able to incorporate a lot of different elements. Bills and budgeting. And then the last thing that I have is, oh no, not even the last thing. This one was swimming, and it was a 50-minute swim. And then I am going to use the Little Fox half box to mark the shower steamer that I used. Let's see. Shower steamer. There we go. Okay, that wraps up Monday. I can't say that I'm super thrilled with these tiny little boxes. I did kind of figure that I was going to feel like they looked really weird, but again, we use what we have. Okay. We get this little asterisk symbol. I pulled all of these in the appropriate colors. I'll put this little asterisk over here this time. Okay. Clearly those were not the best little boxes to choose, but I also didn't want to waste them. So it's gonna have to be okay. And I will put this box here, and then I will put this little heart rhythm or heart rate thing. And I walked 2.5 miles. And then my daughter, oh, well, not my daughter, but I had an appointment, a phone conference this day. Flip this around. Put the little appointment symbol. And then I will just write phone conference. And then after that, I did have dinner at friends. Let me see. Okay, I'll write dinner at friends. I'm blowing on it a little bit. Hopefully it will help with it drying a little bit before it smudges. And then I've got like this super cute little, it almost looks like a sticky note. And then I will put my little yoga person, because I did some yoga this day. And then the last item was that my son also had martial arts this day. There we go. Put the little car. And then I will write son martial arts. Okay, and then that brings me over to Wednesday. Let me grab this little asterisk. Yeah, that's right. Something like that. And I will put this one here. And then I'll put the asterisk here. And on this day, I read for another hour. And then next, I will mark that I went on a bike ride. There we go. And after that, come hither. This is for Wednesday. I will mark down my YouTube video. There we go. Put my adorable little girl with her laptop. Then I will write YouTube video. I don't know about you guys, but most of the time I feel like my handwriting is less than stellar. And I will put this one right here. Such a cute little hamster. And for the icon, I'm just gonna put this little $sign up here because I do love that hamster. And this was a budget meeting sticker. I'm trying to remember not to touch this. Yeah, that didn't work out very well. I'll have to rewrite it. Budget meeting. Okay, you can kind of see what that says. Clearly that did not work out in my favor. Okay, and then my son had martial arts again. I grab the little car icon. I also walked 2.3 miles. And then I am going to use this one as well. And I got to play a little Diablo 4. Okay, and that wraps up the first half of the week. Okay, there's definitely some smudging going on. I might have to just leave this open so that it doesn't get marks all over my desk. Okay, first for Thursday, I'm going to start with reading, of course. I'm not sure that I will ever do reading quite like this again, just because these boxes are driving me a little bit crazy. And again, like it's okay. You win some, you lose some. I also don't want to stop in the middle of having done, you know, half of the week already. So write another hour. And then the first thing I'm going to mark down is going to be my workout with friends. Then I've got this cute little workout tank going on. I'll just write workout with friends. And then the next thing I'm going to write or mark down for Thursday is that I walked 2.5 miles. Let me put this icon down. See, I have like really good weeks where like I'm on point and I'm like hitting all of my goals and everything. And then I have some weeks where I'm tired. I just want to sleep. So it does vary. Okay. And then I also get to mark down. Oh, come on. The little popcorn. Then I watched Beetlejuice. For anybody who has not seen Beetlejuice, oh, it's great. I absolutely love it. I also really loved like the original Beetlejuice, so if that tells you anything. Okay, this one's like barely gonna fit. That's gonna have to be good enough. And then this one was for planning time. I'm just gonna put this super cute little fox right there that came with the kit. So I'm just gonna write planning time. Okay, and that brings us over to Friday. Now for my reading. Okay. Put that there and that there, and then and then the next thing that I'm going to mark is going to be that Friday night I had drinks with friends. And then after that, I am also going to mark down here it is. Please don't roll away. Okay, I'm gonna mark here that we also had some family time before this, or before that. Put this cute little caterpillar. And then I will go in here and I will write family time. And then next, I'm gonna mark that I went on a bike ride earlier in the day. I try to knock those out, like my workouts and stuff. I try to knock them out before, like during my work day when I take my breaks and stuff. There we go. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and mark that my son did his martial arts pictures. Absolutely cute. And then the last thing is that I also went on a walk. And I walked, on Friday I walked 1 mile. Okay, and the first thing that I'm gonna mark on Saturday is that I went to a pumpkin patch. And then I'll go ahead and do my reading for this day. Okay. Put the little asterisk down. Oops. For another hour. I did abbreviate because that box is very short. And then after that, my husband and our son went on a little hunting-ish trip. So I chose these. And the next thing I'm going to mark after that is, of course, going to be my YouTube video. And then I will get my little laptop. And then I'm going to write YouTube. After that, I'm gonna mark that I went with some friends, and we went to like IKEA and Nebraska Furniture Mart and all kinds of stuff. So I'm just gonna write shopping with friends. And then, what else do I have for Saturday? Oh yeah, I did also have dinner with friends. I'll put my little icon right here. And then I'm gonna write dinner with friends. Okay, and then that brings me to Sunday. And I did finally run out of those mini, these little mini boxes. So I'm just gonna use a regular box. Thank goodness. When I really decide that I don't like something, I definitely do not want to use it in that method if I can avoid it. But once I commit, it's like, we're done. And then I write red 1 hour. And then the first thing I'm gonna mark once again is going to be the boys on their hunting trip situation. Put this right about there, and I'll put this lantern, and then I will just write the same thing as last time. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and mark my workout with friends. Paige is sticking to me over here. And I will put this little dumbbell. And I'll write, I do not know what I was just doing in that moment. Workout with friends. Fabulous. And then next I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna put it here. Oh no, refrain. And then I'll put my little girly here. And then this one was my alone time. And then after that, I'm gonna use this adorably large box. Okay. Can we like, you know what, fine. That looks so crooked to me, it's driving me insane, but it's just gonna have to be fine. And I watched, not the right tool, writing utensil. Fractured on Netflix. That was a very good movie. I feel like that placement is very weird on that box, but that is okay. And then next, I am going to put down my meal prepping. I'll put this right here. Meal prep. And then I'm also going to mark down that I used a face mask. Gotta get that self-care in somewhere. A little face mask girly. And then the last thing I'm gonna add is that I took a hot bath. Because it was just one of those weekends. Some weekends I need more than other weekends. All right, hot bath. And that is my entire week 40 of 2025. I hope you guys had fun planning with me today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.